Alright, in this video I'll be just showing you these detailed solutions to the final. But before I do that, I gave you a handout to give you practice with the properties of logs. These are more like the type of problem you would see on the final. So you can see the solutions through A through C there, or problem number 1. And then let me move down, and now you can see the solutions to number 2. Alright, so now let's go to the final review. You should all have the answer key, and then these are the detailed solutions. So there's 1, and for those that did 2, number 2. And there you've got the rest of the page. Alright. There's 5 and 7. 6 you didn't have to do. And then there's the rest of the page. Of course, you can pause this video at any time you want to stop. So there's 10 through 12. And then the rest of the page. There's 15 through 17. And then 18 and 19. Number 20 and 21. 22 through 24. Of course, 24 was optional. "25" was optional. There's 26. And then 27 through 29. There's number 30 through 32. And then 33 and 34. Just barely see the bottom, but that does get you the whole thing. And there's 35 and 36. 37 and 38. So there's 39. And then here's our properties of logs. Make sure you know those for the test. Notice 40 and 41, those are the ones that I basically replaced with that handout on the properties of logs. So I didn't particularly think these were great problems for a final. The others are more reasonable. There's 42 through 44. And then 45 through 46. On number 47, this is your desired form. And so you do your matrix operations. Let me make this just a little smaller so you can see it all on one page. So you take this matrix and you do row operations till you get to here. This is what we call row echelon form. We're doing Gaussian elimination with back substitution, so then you write your equations and you can solve those using back substitution. The only difference between that and Gauss-Jordan elimination, Gauss-Jordan elimination, is when you get to here, you would continue and get zeros above this one and then a zero here. We didn't do that in class. There's number 48. Now on 49 and 50, I want to remind you that on the final, for any word problems that you get, you can just make a matrix and use your calculator to solve the matrix. But I also wanted you to practice. You could get a problem where you just have to use the substitution or the elimination method. And so here I use the elimination method, but you should also be able to make a matrix and use that matrix to solve this. And let me make this a little smaller. It's as small as I can get it. So here it did say use the elimination method or Gaussian elimination. So again, on the test with the word problem, you could take this system, actually we would write it this way, and then write the corresponding matrix and then put that into your calculator to get your solution. You should also be prepared to solve a system of equations like this using the elimination method. That's what I did here. Or using the Gaussian elimination with back substitution that we looked at earlier. So this is the same system. Notice I put it into a matrix, and then we had to get it in this form here, row echelon form, and then I used back substitution to solve it. So again, that's something that you should be prepared to do if you're asked to do that. But with the word problems, just remember you can take advantage of the calculator. Alright, so that's it for this video. That's everything. Be sure to ask if you have any questions.